forgive me, prophets of some kind who were meant to save the rest of this sorry lot, or awaken them, or make them see, some rubbish along those lines. People were now supposed to make sacrifices to optimates. Yesterday, the sap who slept in the bed under me in my first year here cut off his own damn ear and crawled on his knees towards me. Oh, he handed me the ear and begged me not to forsake him when the fateful hour came. What in the throne am I supposed to do with an ear? Why is every single one staring at me all the time? The warden said the time was nigh, that fate had truly great things in store for the optimates. I went to look how my good friend Clansin was doing. He hadn't spoke for 3 months ever since. I had all his top teeth ripped out. He spoke today, he looked straight at me and said, "Dead man." I kept hitting him until it hurt me. Now my fist and feet are all bruised. Half the barracks stood there and watched and prayed. I am scared. Well, you should have seen that coming. World War.
The premonition runs true.
There's a familiar scent of the dark forces of chaos. Nah, there's nothing chaotic in here.
Intriguing.
Everything is good, everything is fine. Judging by the number of horrid monsters, dozens of victims were slain here. Nah, I don't see anything. That's cool. That's really cool.
The Whispers told me how.
The dawn is nigh, the optimates will guide us into new existence. Yes, yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. Oh well. Thank the throne. Normal looking faces, we thought we were going to die here with these notters. The old man with the gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a pulsating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness, let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting, still Lord Captain, the look of this? That's cool. Good for you. Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to execute on the spot. Here's the deal. We are honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to, you know, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant... That was play for you, killing those 3 people? We never meant no offense to Governor Medina nor to the lawful authority of whole House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to ourselves and quietly do the rest of our time. Repentant? Honest heretic. How novel. Judging by Abelard's tone, the seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's radiating monologue. Tell me more about the warden and riot. Ah, why soil your tongue? Yatong. Taking about that heretic, but if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Castaglia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, punch in the chompers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from here. The guards quit it with the thief punching, the warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry or swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it, they put together a list of the best workers. And if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they'd get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments, and that it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work. It was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking it a week, and now we are lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Castaglia moved out of his chamber to live right in the quarry under the dome. And I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest thing like the optimates are saint, who will behold the truth, and he started taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them, more beast than man. They were butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them. And that's the whole sob story, but I knew it from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. It already gives you a hand, it's not good. Dira nods knowingly. The old codger's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. Yep. She notices your look and catches herself. I mean that with all due respect, your lordship, no offense intended. Yeah, we gave those poor little kids on the ship treats. Yeah. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? Now, how can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self? I have an inkling. You see us here, we are, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They are all petty thieves from Riket minorities, debtors, gutter snipes. They're no one serious. Now, we, your nobleness, are cut from a different cloth altogether. We are fortune seekers from the void. So you are pirates. Why don't we tell you were on Footfall Station, you know Footfall? The only shipyard and the best market in all the Corona's expanse. Yes, so where on Footfall you can find some very serious business-minded people and how you can get yourself a very special discount from them on some very special goods. What kind of very serious people? The most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the Expanse. I knew it. There is no leader, of course, but there are some terribly serious captains who decided that cutting each other's throat over loot was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, that's anti-counterproductive. Some good thinking. And well, their joint efforts leave them with an excess of spoils, so they need to dispose of it somehow. And I, your nobleness, just happen to know someone who handles such kind of dealings on behalf of those very serious people. Very well. I shall spare you. Yep. I will need some very special things from very special people. Oh, that's so great to hear, your nobleness. Which is great. Now there's a true aristocrat, not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you are ever on Footfall Station, there is this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of the holiest emperor, under his butt. I've known folks who called it something else. The ass. Also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So, Footfall, the Shadow Quarters, aka the butt cheeks of an emperor. There's a bar there, built into the remains of an old ship. And in that bar, in the back room, a certain Riza does her business. Tell her grandpa Bacaval, say hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, we will be going now if you don't mind. Here to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot that is the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship crew. You have my personal pardon as a boat trader. You may go. This is unwise, Lord Captain. Most unwise. Yes, I know. Will do, your nobleness. The old man smiles slyly and leaves. Okay, so pick up the bodies. Auto pistols. No thank you. More. Demolish? Oh no.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I believe there was something to reveal.
Prevails.
Warhammer. When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove one of the effects on them in the following order: burning, toxin, and bleeding.
I see the forbidden.
Diviner's Staff, more gas cloud. What have you seen? What did you saw? Saw something through?
That wasn't so difficult.
Last gun. No thank you. So if I give this to him, that is not that good. But this, oh man. This is a shotgun? Shotguns knock enemies back when shot at effective range? Rending shot. This is not a shotgun. One-handed ranged weapon, light. Rending shotgun. Well, I will take it. We will need it. To the main level and to the main level. and go to the main level on the right. First, yes, the game is saved. Lower the bridge. Thank you, open the gates. Also, I'll just walk out through here. Doors. Lord von Valentius, my greetings. May the light of eternal terror shine forevermore. Thank you, Yvain. The young man before you offers an impeccably courteous bow. He then straightens his back and looks you in the eye, not as a show of defiance, but with full confidence. It is the gaze with which one graces an equal. Yvain Winterscale, younger son of Caligos Winterscale, at your service. Lord Oscar, I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Not curtly, at your service. We can dispense with the formalities. There are more important matters at present. Oh, why not? As am I. Yvain voice is soft and immaculately polite. Please accept my apologies for the slight breach of etiquette. Here and now is neither the best place nor time for protracted ceremony. Do you not wish to acquire why I now stand at the head of my house and not Theodora? Is there anything you can tell me about the nearest nobility station in this system? I know more than most, but less than one might expect. Our navigators are true recluses. Yvain stops for a moment and glances forward. You can see he is aching to continue further into the prison, but he suppresses the urge to rush off. Uruk 5 station is the sovereign Demesne of Navigator House Orselio. As I said, they are remarkably reclusive, unwilling to interact with anyone, and the system's governor Yvain pauses. However, House Orselio has a direct agreement with House Winterscale. Several navigators of the house serve on my father's ship. That is why I was granted personal access to the station for emergency situations and important negotiations. I have been to the station twice, alone. It is the master's demand that even guards and servants be left on the shuttle. By the throne, it is a bizarre place. Inexplicably, my emotions would shift from sudden trembling to carefree jubilation. For what reason I cannot say. That station was far from uplifting. Every servant who tended to me there had their tongue amputated. Whoa. Well, I doubt such details are of interest to you. Once we are done here, I can try to contact the station and request access for you as well, but I am almost certain it will be for naught. Persuasion. Allow me to use your access code. My navigator is dead. If I fail to find a new one, the very first warp jump could spell disaster for my ship. Scion of Road Trader House, you're obligated to aid me. Let us discuss the matter at hand. You are here to end the riot, are you not? Yvain's expression is grave. Indeed, it is a personal matter, if you will. Not simply because this incident occurred in a system that belongs to my father. The prison warder, he used to be a close friend of mine. Once, I want to give him a chance to come to his senses, lay down his weapons, and stop the senseless uprising. The warden is clearly not of sound mind. At one point he was trying to manage the inmates by offering incentives and even days of rest, but utter madness. Not of sound mind, he performed inhumane experiments on prisoners, acts of sheer brutality. Well, he didn't. The prisoners did it. Not him. He just gave them meals. A better place to live. The fewer deaths, the better. My father would disagree. In my little heart, me too. Vane smirks wearily. Really. Thankfully, he's not here. He came here with not by a single shuttle's worth of guards. Do you know? Do you not think it's foolhardy? Look at all these good newcomers yours. Very well, in the time of company, very well, you may go see a friend far be it. Where is Warden now? He is up ahead somewhere and further below. We exchanged a few words over the Vox, and he said he would meet me in the quarry behind the prison building. A strange choice of negotiations. But those were his conditions. There is worry in his voice. Very well, in that case, I shall accompany. I must admit, I do appreciate your company. This prison is giving me a strong sense of unease. But the lift cannot support both our parties. If you're going ahead, wait for us in the quarry. We will follow you shortly. Okay. Oh, level up. Let's level this stuff. Ballistic skill. Ooh, controlled shot. The soldier gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Oh, that's cool. Rapid fire. Entrench. The soldier immediately spends all their AP and MP and gains 30% bonus to cover efficiency. The next time the soldier uses run and gun, they gain back all spent AP and MP plus 1 additional AP. It also resets the cooldown of all other soldiers' ability expect from run and gun. So I can start with this. No, I can use run and gun and use this. And I will get 30% bonus to cover efficiency. I wonder if shield gives me some cover efficiency. Do I can use it as a cover? It's like I can stand in place and just leave myself behind it. Hide behind. Concentrated fire. The next range area attack made by the soldier deals 100% damage. It has an additional 20% dodge reduction. Yes, concentrated fire, please. No doubt about it. So, reckless strike. The warrior's next melee attack gains 20% armor penetration, 8 damage, and ignores 12% of target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warriors in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. 22% armor and 6 damage on melee attacks against the target. If the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gains a 1 AP. Cool. Gains the slash ability which costs 0 AP and has 1 charges for the current round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as charge. Warrior unleashes a terrifying scream, drawing the attention of the enemies and becoming a priority target for any enemy who fails a willpower resistance test for 3 rounds. All allies within the area of effect within touching distance. This is good. I will take Sworn Enemy. This I will take next, probably. Taunting Scream. Because I think there is a ability to expand the range of Taunting Scream. Yeah. I will take Carouse. This skill is affected by the toughness characteristic represents the ability to resist negative effects. Yes. Yes. Carouse, please. Idira. What do you have? Psyker minorities. Sanctioned Psyker. Character level required 9. 19, 29, 39. Second sight, subtle manipulation. The Psyker can use a damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee range without proving attacks. Provoking attacks of opportunity. Non-damaging psychic powers do not provoke attacks of opportunity even without this talent. Every perils of the warp increases momentum by 11. This is cool. The first psychic power used each turn increases Veil degradation by 2 points less. This talent reduces the effect of Veil degradation to less than 0. Veil degradation is instead decreased by 1. Psyker psychic powers that have a range of 2 cell or more have the range increased by 4. Damaging psychic power on targets that are 6 cell or further from the Psyker, the target suffers an additional 3 damage. That's cool too. Minus 1 less action point. First time in combat that an ally becomes the target of the psychic physic power, this ally gains +10 to weapon and ballistic skills. All enemies gain a stacking -5 penalty to all characteristics until the end of combat, after every 6th use of a psychic power. Whenever the psychic is on a pile, mind theft. Anytime an enemy becomes a target of any particular psychic ability, for the first time this enemy suffers a 5 penalty to their intelligence and perception, increased by 2. Yeah, Aftershock. Let's take Aftershock and intelligence. Or maybe perception? What is your base value? 40? What the? Willpower? Reflects a character's ability to withstand the horrors of the warp, the terrors of space, and the dreadful opponents they are bound to encounter in the Cronus Expanse. How willpower allows character to exert control over crowd or interrogate the heretic. It also increases the chances of resisting what? Mental effects and psychic powers. So maybe perception. Yeah, it reduces enemies to dodge. So we'll take ballistic skills. Not found. Rapid fire. Soldier's next range burst attack will have its base race to fire doubled, but deal 25% less damage. And in here I can probably pick the skill that is that doesn't have this minus 25%. But yeah, I will take this rapid fire. Yep. She's better with rapid fire. Can I get in here? Onto the upper level? Nope. Okay, let's go. Let's go and kill some heretics. To the open pit. To the pit. To the pit we go. F5. So we will have one. I know that there is a sniper and I need to kill him. I have to destroy those lenses so the boss in here doesn't resurrect. I can go through here.
I tread a path unexplored.
Probably.
Over.
Let's try this. I have never come in
The
here.
whispers told me how.
Evidence suggests that the victim was killed by poison gas. Glass making furnace, blah blah blah. Fire grenade. Suitable for eliminating flames, obstacles. Can I throw a grenade onto them? Oh yes, I will. Oh yes, yes. Yes, please. Let us throw some grenades.